What is good, y'all? Yeah, today we're playing Do Not Take This Cat Home, but something tells me we're taking this cat home, or else the game would not be here. It did have a warning. It had a lot of warnings, actually, when I was booting up the game, and this clearly involves animals, and animals have a soft spot in my heart, so I'm kind of scared of what's to come, but I think we'll get through it. Alright. You're not having a great day, as usual. Oh, great. It's the first time in a while that you felt like going out, but in the middle of your walk, it starts to rain. Typical, but maybe this is just a sign that you should have stayed home today. Yeah, you can always try again tomorrow, right? You turn to head home when... Oh, what was that? There are only a few people around on the street. Makes sense due to the increase in missing persons around the area recently. Well, that and the weather. ... But none of them react to the sound at all. Curiosity guiding your steps, you follow the sound to the entrance of a dark, dingy alleyway. I just skipped that on accident. You timidly enter the alley and walk forward. The ground dampened by the rain makes your steps sound louder and more confident than you actually feel. Okay, little kitty cat. Finally, the sound source comes into view in the cold, dim light of the alley. At the end of the alley, in a big cardboard box, it's the cat! Yippee! Huh, I guess that should have been obvious. It's an interesting looking cat. Its pretty yellow eyes shine like gold among the dark sea of its black fur. It's cute. It puts its front paws up on the edge of the box and looks up at you. Meow. Oh wow, I got shocked by that. It's so cute. And it definitely knows it. You've never had much of an opinion one way or another about cats before. But if they're all like this one, it's a shock they haven't already found a way to rule the world. You don't think you'd mind bowing down to a feline overlord? ... You look around the alley with a small frown. Who leaves cats in cardboard boxes these days anyway? So wouldn't they just jump out and leave the box eventually? ... The cat doesn't answer you. Obviously. It also doesn't do as you suggest and leave the box. It's just looking at you, as if waiting for you to make the next move. Take the cat home or don't take the cat. It does tell me not to take the cat home. I'm gonna save right here. I'm gonna do the hypothetical. I'm not gonna take the cat home. With a sigh, you take a decisive step back. As cute as the cat is, you really can't afford to be taking in a pet on a whim. Rent's coming up soon, and your job doesn't exactly leave you rolling in dough. You give the cat a sad nod. Sorry, good luck out here, okay? ... Should leave the cat in the alley behind. Rain's picking up. Time to head home. Ending. Not a fool. Okay, so yeah, we're obviously supposed to take it home. Let me load. Okay. Take the cat home. Yep. My heartstrings are going. You know what? You reach into the box and pick the cat up, holding it out in front of you. Why not? Meow. You're all alone and well. I'm kind of in the same boat myself, so you bring the cat close. You didn't realize it was shivering until just then. Oh my god. So tired today. But it slowly breathes easier as it presses it into your chest. Why not stick together, right? At least for a little while. You think a little while will probably be more like a day. You'll be responsible and take it to a shelter tomorrow. But for now, let's get you out of the rain, okay? Meow. You stop by a small local pet store for some cat food, then head back home. You live in a modest apartment. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. You living alone in it. So it feels weird having another living being inside of it for so long. Or after so long. Oh, I guess I'm yawning. Oh, sorry. Even if it is just a cat. Whoa, my eyes are bleeding right now because of this. After locking the front door and placing the cat on the floor, you watch for a moment as it curiously explores the new environment. Leaving the feline to its own devices, you set about making the both of you some dinner. You take out the can of cat food and open it with a tap on the top. You put some cat food on the saucer and click your tongue to call the cat over to you. It perks at your beckoning and rushes over. It looks at the plate of food, and completely ignores it. Not hungry, I guess. You try not to let it annoy you. The cat doesn't understand the concept of money to appreciate that you spent your hard-earned cash on it. It's just a cat after all. I'll sleep here if you get hungry. If you get hungry later, okay? The cat rubs its body against your legs with a purr. You smile. That's enough of a thanks for you. It follows you into the kitchen as you start on your own dinner. You decide that you have enough ingredients for a sandwich. Bread toasted, mayo and mustard spread, turkey and cheese and lettuce placed perfectly. Tomato sauce. Ow! You wince as you cut your finger on the knife while slicing a tomato. Stupid. You feel a little embarrassed for such a blunder and sigh, tossing the knife onto the cutting board. You're about to head to the bathroom for a bandage when the cat hops up on the counter. It sniffs at the knife and meows almost pointedly at you. Don't worry, I'm alright. I was just done. You watch as the cat starts to lick lightly but enthusiastically at the blood on the knife. At your blood. You're so shocked that by the time you came to your senses, the knife has already been licked completely clean. The cat sits back staring at you. What the fuck? You feel a little uneasy. Sure, cats are meat-eating predators, but that was a little weird. Yeah, he just went straight for it. Like, right? You're sure you're no cat expert, but that's definitely not something an ordinary cat would do. ... Right? Yeah. ... Well, regardless, you're not... just got the... just the music just turns back on. Alright. Well, regardless, you're not about to abandon a cat in need while it's still running outside, not after all your efforts. You were going to take it to the shelter tomorrow anyway. What's the one night of awkwardness? Weird or not, it's just a cat. Okay, so all this scenery is just like a big old lobotomy. It's just so hard to look at. The rest of the evening unfortunately goes downhill from there. Even after covering up your fingers cut with the bandage, the cat keeps trying to lick at the wounds while you're eating your sandwich, while you're cleaning up the kitchen, while trying to watch TV. You gently push it away every time, but you're starting to get worried at the strange behavior. What if it's got a taste for blood and it thinks you're food now? You're not sure what you'll do if it starts to get more aggressive. You keep thinking about the cat food sitting in the corner, untouched.
Self-voicing enabled.
Oh, oopsies, I don't want to do self-voicing.
Self-voicing disabled.
Thanks. Oh, come on, enough already. You shove it away with a little more forcefully, this time out of its annoyance. You feel bad immediately, but before you can do anything, the cat meows sharply at you and dashes off around the corner and into the hall. You sigh deeply. At this point, you're just worried that it's going to take a bite out of you in your sleep. Maybe a vet will have an idea on how to calm it down. You can only hope. You don't have many other options left other than tossing the cat out in the rain. And after finding the number of the local vet, you pick up your landline and... the lights just went out. Great. Just great. The rain must have knocked out the power. You check your cell phone only to find that it's out of batteries. You must have forgotten to charge it before leaving it out earlier. The outing with your had been so spur of the moment that it had no doubt messed with your usual routine. You grab a flashlight and turn it on. It's quiet. It's too quiet. Did the rain stop? But then, why did the power go out? You look outside. The sky's pitch black. What time is it? You turn to check the clock. What the shit? It's an owl! The cat sits on top of your digital clock staring at you. Does that say help? Oh. It says kill. And help. Okay. Thinking now, you realize the clock shouldn't be working at all with the power outage, but all the numbers are lit up and going completely haywire. The cat stares at you, is completely it's completely still. You'd think it was a statue if you didn't know it any better. It's not giving off any indication that it's alive. It's not blinking, it's not even breathing, but its eyes. This isn't normal. You're afraid. You want to run, but you're afraid of letting the cat out of your sight. You consider tossing the cat out after all. But as soon as a thought enters your head, you feel a sharp urge to vomit. Its eyes hold you still, even with your flashlight trained on it. Its pupils are large, round, inky pits. Oh shit. The flashlight flickers. 12 o'clock, it's midnight, and the cat is gone. Fear immediately grips your mind. The silence punctuated with the rapid pumping of blood in your heart. I fucked up. I, in fact, did not. That is overwritten as your ears slowly start to pick up the sound of static all around you. How is the clock working without power? Okay, guys, I'm not bored. I'm just tired. I got up real early today. I was outside all day doing work. I'm just tired. You don't know why such a question matters at the moment, but you feel as if having the answer will make sense out of everything that's happening. That order will be restored. That's a thought, but no answer comes to mind. You back away from the clock and feel as if the air itself coils tightly and abruptly in response, like a predator prepared to pounce, but waiting for your next move. But you're afraid to move. You're afraid to even take a breath. ... But you can't stay still forever, right? Whatever's watching you, you can already feel its impatience. It's too eager. You don't know how you know this, but you can already sense it as clearly as if it had whispered right into your ear, right into your soul. It won't let you wait it out. Not that you could, even if it did. You can't stay here. You have to run. With this thought, a sudden primal instinct awakens within you, making you tear yourself into a hasty burst of movement, of action. But you're so weak from the fear's grip on your minds, your legs tangle together under you in your haste, and you fall to the ground. Oh! A sharp pain explodes in the center of your foot. First, you think you've broken your ankle, but something warm and wet trickles down the length of your foot, pulling underneath it. You hear the sound of metal scraping on tiles after skidding across the floor as if it had been kicked. It's a knife? Winded from your fall, you look up in a daze and to see the object glinting and a strange light coming in from outside. The light pouring in from your now open front door. Thoughts of how, when, who, what in regards to your inexplicably open door screech to a halt. As your brain finally identifies the metallic object you've been staring at. It's your kitchen knife. And still tinted red from your earlier blunder, but that's not right. Wasn't it completely licked by the... You gulp dryly at the pain in your foot. You barely have time to wonder how the knife ended up on your living room floor to be stepped on. Instead of resting on your cutting board in the kitchen where you'd left it. Oh, it's the eyes. You spy something in the darkness just beyond the knife. Spies right back at you. A pair of glowing golden eyes come forward as the cat emerges from the shadows into the light from your door. Okay, so this is just a celestial entity. It's clearly manipulating my perception of reality. It made me step on a fucking knife, a kitchen knife of all things. And it's just... yeah. It pads lightly over the knife as if skipping in delight. You freak! Oh my god. And it bends down to lap the blood dripping from the blade. Ah! Your senses slowly begin to overwhelm you. The chill of the air as it begins to suffocate you under its weight. The sound of your shaky breaths discordant against the static now piercing your skull. The dryness on your tongue spreading to your throat. The incomprehensible sight of the story you'd taken in. Licking away at your kitchen knife, once again completely clean. The scent of blood from the fresh wound on your foot. ... Blood? Oh, it's gonna start talking to me. This soundtrack is weird. Golden eyes slide up to you as if in response to your sudden realization. Blood. You're hurt. Your foot is bleeding. You're bleeding. You're bleeding. The cat barely moves, shoulders twitching as if considering the act of bouncing forward. You're already on your feet and out the door. You run or rather limp down the empty street. The sky is black and bleeding red, but there's a strange light emitting from nowhere that casts everything else in white. The houses, the trees, the road, even you. Everything except your blood. You can barely glimpse the bloody imprints. Okay. Your injured foot leaves in your wake with every impact it makes with the ground. It hurts. But you can't stop. You don't stop. Yeah, no shit. A fucking like a demon cat just impaled your foot, and it clearly has a blood kink because it's now licking that shit up. So not even when the shadows go around you. Not when you feel the gaze of eyes all over you. Now when the road ahead of you is darkened by a long shadow of something behind you. But even then you don't stop running, because if that's the cat right there in front of you, then what in the world is behind you? Ooh! Alright, this is amazing writing. Oh my gosh. Okay, look behind you or keep running. I gotta see. Dot. Huh? Interesting. How very, very interesting. Dot. Ending 0, it begins. What? Give me literally no. How many endings are 40 endings? Alright, we're gonna get to the end of this. You're walking right, of course. It's the first time you feel like on it. Bruh. Oh my god, I gotta... Okay, I gotta do all this now. Oh my gosh. Wait, what? Well, what did I miss? One, you living alone in it. Alright, it feels weird having another... Okay, so this is the same thing, even if it is just a cat. After locking the front door and placing the cat on the floor, you wait for it to walk away and explore the new environment. But it simply sits and looks up at you, expectingly. Okay, this dialogue, or whatever, did not exist last time. This cat kind of stabbed me in the foot, so I'm gonna do something with it, because, like, what? Okay, I wonder if I feed the cat, if it'll be like me hurting myself. Let's see. The cat looks hungry, so you decide to feed it. You're regretting not stopping for food earlier, as you don't have much left. Grocery shopping day is tomorrow, after all. You head to the kitchen and click your tongue, ensuring the cat follows after you. It leaps nimbly onto the kitchen counter and watches as you search for meal options. Let's see. You find some things you expect. Tuna. Meatloaf. And... What? Oh, what's that? You realize there's a tightly sealed Tupperware on the bottom shelf of the fridge. ... You don't recognize it. A foul odor is leaking from the container. Whatever's inside can't be safe for human consumption. But you never said for cat consumption. Meow meow. Huh. But the cat seems excited about it, practically salivating over it. ... Should I give it the tuna? But you're the one who needs to decide what's best to feed a hungry cat, so you feed it. So we got the tuna, we got the meatloaf, and we got the human intestine. Okay, I'm gonna just do like a what's it called? Like all the right dialogue options, or just options type of route for this playthrough. So we're gonna just give it what it wants, I guess. Mystery food. It's a really good idea. Meow meow. Fine. I guess if this is what you want. You open the container and... it's moldy. You barely managed to keep from throwing up. Just barely. The stench. The stench is overwhelming. Cough, gulp. Am I just like salivating, just sniffing it in? Yeah, give me a minute. You hazard a look at the contents of the container, but It's just a moldy meatloaf, bro. You honestly can't understand what you're supposed to be looking at. Everything's just mashed together. What exactly everything consists of is a mystery you're more than happy to keep unsolved. Different shapes, different sizes, different textures. Not the color, though. All of it is the same color. The most unfortunate looking shade of gray you've ever seen. Tinted with a nauseatingly wet green film over the top. Herk! Oh, am I supposed to warm it up, or you don't really know how to serve it? Any utensil or plate that touches it is getting thrown out immediately. No exceptions. Your hands are going to be scrubbed with soap and hot water to within an inch of their lives after this. You decide against putting this crap in your microwave. You doubt it would taste or smell any better warm. Not wanting to hold it anymore, you shake your head and practically toss the container next to the cat on the counter. Meow! The cat enthusiastically dives for the toxic-looking sludge, sniffing it as if savoring the scent. You turn to the fridge and close it. ... You've lost your appetite. You're about to head to the bathroom to wash your hands for the next hour when... Munch. Crunch. Oh, not crunch. Oh! What's blood? Ow! A sharp pain in your foot causes you to stumble. You catch yourself on the kitchen sink and look down to see that the tip of your sock is... red. Oh, no. Ooh, okay, who wears yellow socks? And the red is slowly spreading to the rest of your sock. Are you bleeding? You quickly reach down and pull off your sock to see the damage. Oh! Oh, you bit my fucking toe off! You bitch! Your middle toe is gone. It's just gone. Just a stump is left in its place, steadily leaking blood onto the floor. You clumsily step back as if it were to help you get away from what you were seeing. The blood trail simply follows your movements. 911! So you have to call 911. Phone, where's the... Ow! Okay, so it's just... God! Left. Your tongue is... What? What's happening to me? Munch, munch, munch. You slowly look over to see the cat is still eating, completely unbothered by your suffering. Munch, munch, munch. Not bothering to try and stop the blood from dribbling out of your mouth. You watch in a daze as the cat happily chews at a gross piece of... Wait, that's... You look more closely at the mystery food in the cat's jaws. It looks vaguely familiar. It looks like a tongue. Munch, gulp. Meow! Before you can even think about doing anything to stop it, the cat dives into the container then and bites into a piece that kind of looks like a... Ow! You collapse onto the floor, clutching your torso. You writhe around on the blood-streaked tiles, crying. Something inside of you just... Oh, God, it's eating me. Blood pours out deep from within you. Whatever that was felt important, and now it's probably gone too. It hurts. It hurts so much. But stop, please. You weakly try to reach up to the cat on the counter above you. Your vision blurs from the effort, from the pain, from your tears, from... Your eyes. You fall limply back to the floor. You're leaking blood all over, from all over. Your foot, your mouth, your insides, your eye sockets. You can feel your life fading away too. It's fine. If it means not feeling the pain of losing another part of you, then hopefully the cat will take its time eating your eyeballs and give you time to just. Ending 10. You are what you eat. So whatever it was just connected to my fucking body Bluetooth style, and it ate my intestines, it ate my kidneys, it ate literally everything. You're walking, right? Of course. The first time you feel like going out and you're... Take cat home. I'm gonna do something alone. Like what? Second thought, do something with the cat. Like what? I'm gonna pet the cat. Yeah, it's not every day you have access to a cute, fluffy animal. What else is there to do but pet it to your heart's content? You sit on the floor in your living room and click your tongue to call the cat over. Merp. Oh, how cute. The cat dashes over to you, immediately climbing onto your lap. Poor thing, you just want some attention, don't you? Meow. Alright. You carefully pet the cat, a rub behind the ear, a scratch under the chin, a smooth sweep along the back. Good. You keep petting the cat in your lap, enjoying this bonding time together. But the cat starts to get restless after a while. Oh, I should not have done that. You're not quite ready to stop. You feel so calm. The repetitive action soothing your usually overworking mind. Dot, 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 dot. You keep petting. Meow. The cat leans away from your next head pat. It's trying to get out of your lap. I'm gonna see if it turns into a cosmic entity beyond human comprehension. Let's see. Okay. When you scratch at the under the cat's chin, it bites at your fingers. You might be bleeding, but it barely hurts. More of a warning than anything. Meow! The cat struggles in your hole. It's watching you closely. Unhand me, you fiend! You keep petting the cat. Meow. Oh shit, it's eating my fucking hand now. Chomp. The cat bites off your finger. I'm gonna beat the shit out of this cat. You're definitely bleeding now. But for some reason, you just can't stop. You don't know what it is. That's for so much softer than you realized. You'd think that it would be shining in the faint light of your living room, but it's as if the darkness of the cat's black coat is sucking in all the illumination around it, rendering it completely null. You're drawn to it. Like you're somehow holding a deep dark abyss right in your lap. Purr, purr. It seems calmer now, munching on your severed finger. So it's just a cannibal. It's not even a cannibal, since I'm not a cat, technically. Still between your thumb and middle fingers leaking, but you keep petting. You fret that the blood will ruin its fur, but the cat no longer seems to mind. Time passes. It's dark out now. Soft as the fur is, your palm has started to feel raw and damp under the... So I can't just not pet it anymore? You think faintly that it's maybe time you've had enough. You start to lift your hand from the cat, when in a flash... Whoa, it just slashed my shit! Your entire hand is separated from your wrist. It flops in your lap. Buddy just hit me with the dismantle. The cat claws on its front right paw glisten with crimson liquid. You don't feel it for a moment, but your body tenses, anticipating the pain as you blankly watch the cat lick at the bloody palm of your severed hand. Meow. Ah, it hurts. It really, really hurts. Then, why do I keep clicking that? Then the cat looks up at you and feels compelled to keep petting. Okay, but you're afraid, you're reluctant, but you're also afraid of what will happen to you if you don't heed the call. What would you lose next if you're trying to resist again? You were hurt for your insistent petting earlier, yet now you've been hurt for trying to stop. It defies all logic, but that's what scares you. There's no reasoning with such fickle whims. You feebly try to raise your uninjured hand to pet the cat, but it stiffens, golden eyes glinting dangerously. Well, alright then. You raise your bleeding stump and resume your petting to the best. So it just wants me to keep like getting like little cat hair fur instead of like all the muscle fibers in my wrist. What the hell? You pet and it fucking cuts my hand off again. Oh, never mind. Yeah, you bleed, you pet, and you bleed, pet, and you bleed, you pet, and you. Okay, so that was just straight up like absolutely messing with me. Just tickled the shit out of me. Do something with the cat. Actually, on second thought, no, I'm gonna do something alone. Like what? I'm gonna take a nap. You definitely use a nap. You do your room and get dressed in your pajamas before you decide to grab a glass of water from the kitchen. You head back to your bedroom, ready for a much needed nap. Meow! Whoa. What if the cat to race past you through the open door and jump on the middle of the bed? It takes its time kneading at the sheets before settling down and closing its eyes. Purr, purr, purr. Well, that was fast. You frown thoughtfully. Now that your mind's on it, you find yourself really craving a nap in your own bed. But there's no way for sleeping on the couch. Certainly not the armchair. Which means you should do something else. The cat is clearly comfortable. Maybe you can try napping later. You decide to do something else with your time. I'm going to clean the apartment. You said that even if it's your day off, that doesn't mean that you should be completely unproductive. You know that you have a guest and all, but you shouldn't really put off your chores. It's best to get them done while... Oopsies. Stop clicking that. While you're in the mood to do so. So for now, you get dressed, roll up your sleeves, and get to work on cleaning the apartment. Best to get them done while you're in the mood to do so. Wait, what am I doing? At least to try to. Skip the living room, mop the kitchen counter. Okay, maybe don't make your bed, but who actually does that? Yeah, actually, who does do their bed? Still, you notice that no matter how much you clean up, you keep finding more messes than what you started. You peek over at the cat. You suspect that it might be the culprit behind this mystery, but every time you rush to check and learn to catch it in the act, you always find it napping in the living room, You keep cleaning, but the cat, or something, keeps leaving more and more mess in its wake. Are you supposed to finish cleaning up if this little imp is making a menace of itself? No, you know the cat's the culprit. You consider locking it in the bedroom at least until you clean the rest of the apartment, but it doesn't seem fair when you don't actually have any proof. You need to investigate this further. You need proof, not just for the sake of your sanity, but more importantly for the sake of cleanliness. You start to clean again and peek behind you, catching weird glimpses of a paw here or a tail there. But as with earlier, when you rush back to the living room, the cat is still sleeping. Okay, you wanna play, cat? Let's play. This time you decide to lay a trap, one your feline friend won't be able to resist. You tackle the kitchen island counter and get the works. It's glistening by the time you're done. It's so clean. You dropkick anyone who even thought of eating off of it. The perfect trap for your little cleaning saboteur. You whistle innocently as you exit the room and hide around the corner of the entryway to the hall. From the angle you're at, you have a perfect view of the cat and the island counter. There's no way you won't catch the culprit in the act now. If it really isn't the cat, maybe you'll give it a treat as an apology for your suspicions. But as you deliberate if you should stop by the grocery store to get some fish, the cat starts to shift. Its back that was rising and falling evenly moments ago is now rippling in small tremors like an agitated wave on a black sea. Oh. There's a tumor. It's shuddering. Oh god. It's bubbling. Oh, what the? It's bulging. It's bulging. What? What the hell? You gape in disbelief as another cat bursts out from the still sleeping feline you've taken home with you. It's like gremlins. You're fairly certain that's not how cats give birth. But more importantly, you watch cat number 2 shake itself off before leaping onto the counter, rolling around on top of it and leaving fur and grime in its wake. Probably should have given it a bath earlier. You feel like your mind is lagging behind the... Fuck off! Behind the reality of the discovery you just made. But you don't seem capable of thinking beyond smaller observations. For example, through the hows and whys of what you're witnessing elude you, the more pertinent question that strikes you is if the original cat is still sleeping and the clone cat is busy making yet another mess, then where are all the other clones? Oh, okay, that scared the shit out of me right now. Suddenly, 2 cats look directly at you in perfect unison. Their eyes pin you to the spot with their intensity, but you realize with a familiar sinking feeling of being watched from behind that they are not the only ones looking at you. Just slowly turn around. Oh god. Packed in the hall behind you from the floor to the ceiling is a living, breathing, writhing wall of cats, of clones, all piled on top of each other. The glowing golden eyes of each cat and the undulating wall of pure black fur. Every single eye is trained on you. Out of fear and sheer desperate need to distance yourself from this blight on reality and order, you take a single step back. In response, the wall just breaks. The cats all stampeding over you. It's kind of cute. Why am I bleeding then? Oh. As if those soft paws weren't hiding claws as sharp as knives. You try to protect yourself, but there's way too many of them. You're dizzy with what little sinking tablets. You turn your head and watch as the cats tear through carpet and upholstery, knock over vases, and dish and lamps, and claw at the walls. It's going to take forever to clean this up, you think. Maybe you'll attack it all again later, right after you take a short nap. An annoyed sigh. You breathe your last breath, ending to double trouble. Yo, this is going to be a while. I think I'm gonna end it here, low-key. This is a very long game. There are, obviously, 40 endings, and I've only found 4 of them in the span of... probably, I'm gonna give myself a good 30 minutes or so. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching. You know that your time is very important and valuable to me. Yeah, so please subscribe, please like the video so that my content gets pushed out to more beautiful viewers such as yourselves. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. Thank you.